Dr. Jan Bellermann, CEO of the Conscious Leadership Academy in Germany, demonstrates that wisdom and cutting-edge science combined can empower leaders and organizations to unlock their highest potential. He is a master in guiding leaders with innovative techniques and nuggets of gold that our delegates take away each and every year. Please welcome, from Germany, my great pleasure, Dr. Jan Bellermann.
Thank you. Great to see you. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Yeah. Today I will speak about the human side of AI. And let me start with a confession. A few months ago, I had the opportunity to watch a live demonstration where dozens of AI agents were collaborating. They were coordinating each other, they were challenging each other, and completing in minutes what entire teams spent weeks on. And I felt it right here. Panic. Not excitement. Panic. I was thinking, oh my God, what is coming our way? How do I keep up with this AI? Can I ignore it? And you can imagine that I had a few sleepless nights. And I think many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let me ask you something. And I want honest answers, not the ones you are giving in your board meetings. I will give you 3 statements. And please raise your hand if that's the one, when we speak about it, that's the one that resonates most with you. So, in the last 12 months, the pace of AI has made me feel energized. Thank you. The pace of AI has made me feel uncomfortable. Thank you. The pace of AI has made me feel overwhelmed. Thank you for being so honest. And you see, you are not alone. And the point I would like to make here is every single response we have just seen is a completely understandable human response. But it is a response to the wrong question. Because subconsciously, we have all thought about the question, how do I keep up with AI? And that's the wrong question. So let me share with you what I discovered in my sleepless nights that took me from panic to clarity. AI is not a technology challenge. It is primarily a human challenge, a human development challenge. It will not be solved in your data centers. It will be solved in here. When you remember your responses right now, you were not worried about technology. You were worried about yourself. Your role, your relevance, your identity. So this is the real question that kept me awake in the night. who am I if everything I thought defined my value can be done by AI? And that is not a technology question. That is an identity question. And when an identity gets threatened, our brain reacts like a physical threat. We lose the access to our intelligence, and we move into protection mode. So the necessary shifts from the current identity to the one the future is asking for, that is the real work. Not just to learn more tools. So let's look into it. What are some of these shifts we will face? I will touch only 3. There are many more. But these are the shifts the future are asking for. The first one is from knowing to sense-making. Knowledge was my power. That advantage doesn't exist any longer. Everyone has access to it. Today, I need to join all these dots that are available to you. And I need to sense what matters most in the current moment. The second thing is from predicting to navigating the unknown. To make great decisions, I was chasing certainty. We are approaching technological singularity. And then everything will be unpredictable. So I think it's much wiser to start building the muscle to move fearlessly in the dark. So to learn how to navigate in the unknown. The third one is from doing leadership to being leadership. No doubt, AI will replace or cover many of your current tasks. How you show up as a leader, your presence, your integrity, your ability to listen, these are the skills why the people will follow you. And these are not soft skills. These are survival skills. And they have nothing to do with AI. They have everything to do with you. So let me now share you something what most tech conferences wouldn't tell you about AI. Some of you may remember we have 3 brains. The first one, the intellectual brain, logic, analysis, strategy. That will be covered by AI. Completely. Better than any of us. Unfortunately, this is the brain most of us build our entire professional identity on. The second brain is the heart. AI has no heart. So this is what AI cannot do, your emotional intelligence. To sense that someone is silently breaking in your team. To feel that the room needs to hear the truth instead of comfort. The third brain, the gut, the situational intelligence, the sudden feeling that this is the right person or something doesn't add up here. AI has no brain. AI has the brain. AI has no heart. AI has no gut. And in a world with rising fear and lost meaning, especially for the younger generation, we need leaders who lead from all three brains. Not despite AI, because of it. Because if the entire human knowledge is on your phone, the question is no longer if I can create something. The question is, what do I want? And from which state, from which inner state am I creating it? So let me take you onto an experience. If you're up for it, please close your eyes. It is one thing to understand the difference between protection mode and growth mode in your head, but it is something very different to experience it in the body, to know it in the body. So please take 3 conscious breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And think, and think of a change. I need to drink something. And think of a change that really unsettled you in your life. Don't analyze it. Just let it be there. And notice what happens in your body. Where does this feeling live in your body? This is protection mode. And now, gently come back. Take another 3 deep conscious breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And the last time. And now think of one person whose life you have deeply touched. Not through your position, not through your expertise, but through who you are. A moment where have you been fully present and made a difference. Feel it. Where does it live in your body? This is growth mode. Notice the difference. One person, one body, two completely different states. And when you're ready, please open your eyes. What you just felt is not a concept. That is data, most valuable data, because your body knows the difference between protection mode and growth mode long before your mind has shaped a single argument. So this human capability to feel, to sense, to know from the inside, that is not a soft skill. That is the most sophisticated intelligence on this planet. And it turns out that the world-leading institutions are coming to exactly the same conclusion. So the World Economic Forum was analyzing what will be the leadership skills in the year 2030 so that you can thrive. They identified 11 core skills. 8 of them are human-centered skills. Heart and gut. Things like self-awareness, empathy, resilience, creativity, curiosity. So the most powerful economical forum on this planet is telling us the future does not belong to the most technically advanced leader. It belongs to the most consciously evolved one, to the one who has fully embraced who they are, a human being. And this data here makes it even more urgent, because in our brain, in our head, we understand the importance of AI, and we want to make use of these advantages. But more than 80% of these AI projects are failing. Not because the technology is not working, because the people are not ready for it. They are not developed for it. They have not shifted their identities yet. And still, when you look how the companies are sharing their AI budgets. 93% go into technology and only 7% in developing the people. So we are solving the wrong problem. Collectively, expensively. So let me show you something here. Two futures, both powered by AI. On the left side, you see fear amplified by AI. To control, to compete, to exploit. That's the unconscious way. On the right side, you see compassion, powered, amplified by AI. To connect, to explore new business galaxies out there in the blue ocean. That's the conscious way. Both futures are currently getting shape. The technology is identical. The only difference is the state of the human mind and the human behind it. So this is not about being pessimistic or optimistic about AI. It is about being conscious. Conscious about what you create. Because for the first time in the human history, the bottleneck is no longer what you know. The bottleneck is who you are. So I want to offer you a new identity, not as a manager of AI tools, not as a survivor of disruption, but as a conscious creator. Someone who leads from all three brains, amplified by AI. Someone who knows the difference between protection mode and growth mode. Someone who chooses every single day to create a world worth living in. This is conscious leadership in the age of AI. Not a concept, a practice, a choice. The future is in your hands. The question is not whether you can be a conscious creator. The question is, will you choose to be one? Thank you.
Just creator Jan Bellermann, that really was wonderful. Thank you very much.